literally mastered this strategy, and they've been just crushing it. They did an awesome webinar for us several weeks back. Were you guys on that webinar? Bluesman, Mark Harbert, YouTube. Was that good stuff? Solid stuff. And there's a few people here that I've spoken to, who are really crushing it right now with video, online video, with YouTube. It's a powerful strategy. And so we wanted to get these guys up here. They've flown all the way. One of them, Mark Harbert, has flown all the way from Chile to be here with you guys today. And as you know, Frank Marino lives in Germany, so he's flown all the way from Germany to be here with you guys this weekend. So, with that being said, please give a huge welcome. I want you guys to get out of your chairs, stand up for L5 leader Frank Marino, the Bluesman of MLM, and L4 leader Mark Harbert.
So before we even get started, just a quick maybe 1-2 minute background on yourselves. I think everyone knows who these two gentlemen are. You all heard of them? Yeah? Okay, just a quick snapshot of who you are, where you came from, and why you're doing this.
Well, I'm originally from the United States, obviously, but my story, basically, I've been involved in the industry for over 9 years now, and 3.5 years ago when the recession hit, I was a corporate sales guy, and I got downsized. And it was because of that I lost my house, I lost 2 cars, I lost everything. And my wife and I, we wanted to start over. And before we got married, we decided, we said someday we're going to move to Chile because my wife is Chilean. And when that happened, it was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to Chile. And that's what happened. We packed up everything. We took 6 suitcases with us and moved to Chile. And it's been awesome. So I love it there. But that's my story in a quick 2-minute version. So.
Just a quick question there. When you got to Chile, because you're starting a brand new life in a brand new country, what did you do? Did you get a job? Did you start online marketing? Were you already online marketing? What was the situation like?
Well, I did start. I was doing online marketing, but what I started actually doing was some like virtual assistant work. I actually started my own little technology thing, and I started doing consulting. And I actually had some big earners in the industry of internet marketing start consulting with me to actually do work for them. And honestly, the stuff that I was doing was stuff I learned inside my lead system. And so really, this system has given me a master's degree in internet marketing, in marketing in general. So I can pay you. It's amazing how much I've been paid just because of the knowledge that I've gotten. And so I love you guys.
Frank, Bluesman.
It's a quick story. I went to the Marines, was in the Marines, and I met my wife over in Germany, and at that time I didn't know what to do, because I was like, all right, I'll just take a break, hang out in Germany. Did 4 years, did the Iraq thing, and so I was like, I'll just chill out and play guitar for a year, just kind of take a vacation. So I got stuck there, and it's awesome over there. It's real cool. And what happens, I play a lot of music. I'm a blues guy, I play guitar, and it was really hard for me to get a job over there. Like on bass, I was working on bass, on American bass. I had one job in there, and then I started learning German, and I was working in a music store, and lost my second job. And we were gigging at nights, it was really hard over there. And I was just gigging at nights to play, just to get money, to food money. And I lost the second job. And that time, my brother introduced me to network marketing. And I didn't know nothing about network marketing. I didn't even know what it was. I'd never heard of it, pyramid scheme, I didn't know what that was, right? And my brother introduced to me, and I seen it, leverage, right? I was like, that's it, that's what I need to do. Try to work my ass off.
That's okay.
Work my butt off, right? And driving like 6 hours to Austria to do meetings and stuff like that. You know, I didn't have the skill sets yet. I didn't develop, you know, the skill sets to really, you know, prospect, inviting. It takes time to develop that for some people. And I was struggling really hard and found MLSP System Pro. And you know, that's it. And I just took action. It's mindset. And we'll probably talk about that in a second.
So, okay, cool. Guys, just for anyone who doesn't know, we change leaderships every single quarter, and EMT is the top 5 producers, the top 5 lead generators, income earners inside MLSP, which, you know, thousands of people active right now. It's awesome. These 2 are the newest inductees for this quarter, and we won. First off, that's a huge, huge accomplishment. Just chat with them and just paint the picture over the last couple of months of the success, what you've been doing, you know, how many leads and all that good stuff, so you all can see where they came from.
Totally. I mean, I've generated now, I got into MLSP System Pro and I struggled in the beginning, okay? I've been about, what, a year, maybe a year and a couple of months inside the system, and I struggled, you know, in the beginning. Everyone's got their own growth, right? I can't really tell you exactly how long it's going to take. It all starts here, though. But 5.5 months ago, I got together with this dude, and you know, we refocused. And since then, I think I'm hitting like over 10,000 leads in the system. And how many now? I have like 350 people I've worked in the system. Never called anybody.
And it was fast too. I mean, you guys are 2 of the fastest success stories that we've seen.
Yeah, and I got hit the L5 within 5.5 months.
Yeah, that's fast. That's a new record. Nice.
Yeah, inside MLSP System Pro, you know, having a mastermind partner is a massive point. If I can't stress that enough, you need to find somebody. And this is the perfect event to find somebody. And Frank and I connected, and it's kind of fun because we push each other, but we have this little friendly competition between us too. You know, it's like, you're not going after my keyword, are you? You know, so.
I just found out yesterday he's going after my main keyword.
Yeah. So, but, you know, inside MLSP System Pro, I mean, Frank's right on, and I'm going to tell this story. I know that we've told it to a few of you, but, you know, literally 6 months ago, Frank and I were broke. I mean, we were broke. And so broke, I had $7 in my PayPal.
And I had 3.
And he had 3. It was $3.50, I think. And we came across this ebook on the Warrior Forum that we wanted. You know, we're like trying to soak up every bit of information we can. And Frank's like, dude, check this ebook out. I'm like, yeah, I don't have the money for it.
$10.
It was a $10 thing. He's like, well, dude, I got $3.50 in my PayPal account. I'm like, sweet, I got 7.
I'm like, can we cover the fee? Because you know when you transfer money, you got like a little PayPal fee. And I had the $3.50, so it covered it, right?
So I'm like, dude, shoot me over the $3.50. We should have enough, and I'll buy the ebook.
And because of that ebook, just that ebook, that's it.
But we were broke, you know, and we were so tired of being broke, and we're watching other people have success, and we made the decision together, and we said, dude, we're going to do this. And we said, live the dream. We're going to live the dream, and we're going to be L4 minimum. He got L5. You know? But we're going to go L4 minimum. We're going to have our first 5-figure month. And what else did we say?
We're going to be on stage.
We're going to be on stage.
And we hit literally, guys, like what Todd was saying. I want to see your plan. See, we don't have a plan anymore because we just hit everything. So we're like, dude, that's what we need, a new plan. No, really, like we really had a plan and we really focused. There's a lot into it. Like it's all mindset. Like it's 99%, in my own opinion, it's 99% mindset. I used to think that stuff's hocus pocus. Like I was like, I need money. Forget the mindset crap, right? But once we really like focused and had a plan of action, had that vision, Like, we're gonna make it. It wasn't like, I wish I'm gonna be there, or hope I'm gonna be there. It was like, I'm gonna be there. And we hit every goal. Like, right?
I mean, here's the thing, and I think for us, it was do or die, okay? I have a family, and you know, you got to connect with your why.
We've been there. Who's been there?
What do they need? A lot. They just started. Yeah, 10 minutes. Probably like 7 minutes.
Guys, you got to connect with your why.
You gotta dig deep down inside. You have to. You gotta get that drive. Like, that drive comes from deep down inside. And like the Todd was saying too earlier, is like, I like playing guitar, right? You can make me cry, dude. And you gotta, like, you know when you, like, I play guitar, I have fun playing, right? And I sat there 8 hours a day playing guitar, like, nothing was stopping me, right? I was getting in fights with my wife and everything. And like, it wouldn't stop, and I got good. I mean, that's the problem, but I got good. And I got good really fast. And it's exactly what you need, that drive. And the only way to find that drive is what he's saying. And this is no hype. Like, you see it. It's not hype right now. It's you gotta dig deep down your soul and find that why. And that's gonna be your fuel. That's gonna be your fuel.
I mean, we were do or die. I mean, I have a wife and a daughter that mean the world to me. They're my why. You know, and when I think about it, you see what happens, you know? And I didn't know how we were gonna put groceries on the table. I mean, I remember looking at my wife and like, we need food. And I said, God's gonna have to provide, because we ain't got no money, you know? And no credit cards, no nothing. And it was do or die, and we had to make something happen. And, you know, this is what drove us, you know, to get to where we are. And I mean, I'm proud to say, and I know throwing numbers out there, sometimes people are like, oh, money's not everything. Really? When you need it for groceries, it's everything. It means it. But we have consistently hit 5 figures for the last 4 months in a row.
Woo!
And
Woo!
my wife is happy now. But I do want to take 1 second and say that it's not just us. We have an awesome business partner, Michael Yantowski, who's right there.
Yeah, gotta give him props.
Let's hear it for Michael.
He's also played a really huge part of our success over the last number of months. So definitely, Michael, you deserve this as much as us, buddy. So appreciate it.
So there's a big theme here that comes out for me, which is the concept of team. And one of the things that I see a lot of network marketers struggle with is that we get into this business, and I suffered from this for a long time as well. We get into this business and we think that we're independent entrepreneurs, and we try to do this thing on our own. And especially like online marketing, if you get into this online thing, it's so easy to just get stuck behind the computer and forget that there's a world out there.
It's lonely.
And you can't do this thing on your own. You've got to have a team to work with. You've got to have partners. You've got to have people that are going to drive you, that are going to push you, somebody that can hold you accountable. You know, if you're trying to do it on your own, you're just making it so much more difficult than it has to be. Look at these guys. I mean, they're doing it together. That's why they're having success. You got another partner here. They're working together as a team. So that's really powerful. Now, this whole thing about having your back up against the wall, because I can relate to that. You know, I see that in my life as well. I was in the same kind of position, and it's what allowed me to break through. And sometimes I think, my God, maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe we have to, that's the way humans are. We're like the frog in the boiling water. We don't notice that things really bad, right? Because it changes so slowly. And it's only when we get that shock, when things are at their absolute lowest, at their absolute worst, that will finally drive into action. I hope it's not like that. Is there anything that you can give to people so that maybe they don't have to get to that point, that breaking point?
Totally. You gotta get a mastermind partner. You know, if it's your wife or husband or a friend or somebody you meet online, it gets lonely. If you're doing this stuff online, it gets lonely. And I almost quit. Like, I knew I would have never quit. Like, there was something inside me that you're not gonna quit. You guys are here, you're not gonna quit, right? But he was kind of kicking my butt in the first 2 weeks, like when we started and I couldn't get it. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to do, dude. What's going on? I'm getting more traffic than you're getting more leads. You start getting leads and getting some money. I'm like, dude, come on, I'm doing the same thing, getting more traffic. And he came and he helped me out. He's like, dude, just shut up. You know, and he helped me out. He's like, all right, let's check this out. And the same thing on his side. Like sometimes I'll pull like 8 signups. Like I was like, you can get done for like 4 days, and you get down a little bit. So I'm here to get kick bananas, and it just kind of pushes you. It's everything. So as far as what you said there, it's make a decision now. Find that why. Maybe kind of think that you're in. Maybe that's a bad thing, but it's really difficult to explain.
Yeah, it's almost like you've got to. I think sometimes we don't fully appreciate where we're at, and maybe sometimes we need to make it worse than it is. Like, I'm just going to do the relationship thing here. I see this happen in relationships a lot. I'll just draw this analogy where a couple is in a relationship, but it usually happens on the guy's side. Guy thinks everything is going really, really well, doesn't pay attention to the cues that their wife has given them. And all of a sudden, the wife has an affair, and the relationship is over, and the guy's like, what happened? I thought everything was good. Do you guys know couples like that, or have you been in something like that?
Yeah.
Now, what happened there? The guy should be taking the cues. He should be aware. He should be present to what's really going on. But sometimes we ignore things. We kind of ignore the cues. We ignore what's really happening. We ignore the reality of the situation. So wherever you're at, make it 10 times worse, maybe. Just imagine what would happen, like if you've lost your job tomorrow. Make that situation worse. What would it be like? Do you have enough money to live without a job for the next 3 months, the next 6 months? Or would you be out on the street? Take it out to the worst point that it could be, and imagine that could happen. Maybe that'll motivate you. Maybe that'll drive.
That's what I wanted to say, but I'm a big believer like affirmations now. So it's like I think if you say that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you're right.
Think positive.
Yeah, but
at the same time,
I think you need to feel like maybe that pain.
Yeah.
You've got to associate. You see, I have a very difficult time talking about it because I just love my family so much. And for me, that's my life. It drives me to stay up till 2 in the morning doing some marketing so I can get that extra push. Brian hit on it this morning. It's about passion. You got to get passionate about this stuff. You can't. I call it mentally assenting. You can't do that. It's got to be. I'm freaking gonna do this. I don't care what it takes.
You gotta delay that gratification. Yeah, you gotta delay the gratification. And there's some things you gotta stop doing right now to get it done. But Todd goes golfing now. That's awesome, right? So
I want to go with him.
But delay that. Gratification is a big thing, and get that passion. It's huge.
You guys, we're going to switch gears here to marketing in a second, but this is great. You guys, perfect case studies. 6-7 months ago, they told me this story a bunch of times, and I trip out every time. They literally put together $10 to buy this ebook before I went. It's just incredible, man. And now, 4 months of 5 figures. And to be honest, you hear us, all of the leaders say it's your why. If you talk about your why and you don't do what Mark just did and Frank was about to, get that hand in the hair, stand up on your neck, this is why they're here. We're going to talk about what they're doing in the marketing side, but what you just saw and experienced, if that doesn't happen to you when you honestly just sit down, maybe meditate and be in your own space for a minute, if you're not moved like that, switch up, find something bigger, because you're not going to stand here where they are if you don't.
Yeah.
But seriously, that's the key, guys. I want to switch gears here to marketing, guys. We can go back to the why, but what in the hell? 5 figures a month for the last 4 months. 6-7 months ago, you had $10 together. What happened?
Let's fast forward it. We started off really doing SEO, blogging SEO, and we just studied everything we could inside the system, board courses, studied everything Rob studied everything.
Spied on
Rob. And we originally started with blogging and putting video on the blog, because video is really powerful, especially in our niche. We build relationships. People can see you, like you, and trust you a lot faster than just an article, right? So we started that, and we started kicking some butt, and then we got I got hit real hard. He got it, and a lot of people, they get hit hard. literally was like 60, 70 leads a day to like 10. So like for me, it was like, oh no. But like a week later, I was back. And it was because of YouTube. That's what we're doing. YouTube, video marketing with YouTube.
Look, once you get to 30, 40 leads a day and you start dipping and things start going down, you're like, oh no, I really like having 40 leads a day. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get back to that.
So,
and that's kind of the shift that we made.
So we're doing video marketing with YouTube, only with YouTube right now.
Okay, these hungry marketers here would probably love maybe the top 2 or 3 things, maybe? What did you guys think about you guys?
I mean, we've been testing things. I mean, what we really find is basically what you want to do is the 2 things you want. You want to get it on Google. Like, you can get in YouTube ranked number 1, you get good traffic, but you want it on Google too. And Google ranks their videos. And it's a lot easier to rank a video than a blog post. For me. I mean, that's what we've seen.
Yeah.
Because why? YouTube is authority and Google owns YouTube. I mean, they're not going to slap their own site and they're going to give it a little bit more authority, right? So what we've been realizing now is that, you got YouTube, you got to optimize, on-page SEO on YouTube. But what's really important is in the description. That you put a 500-word article in the description. Because Google's going to read that and make it keyword rich, 2%. Add relevant keywords into that, and just like you would do with a blog post, like you have to have a long description. You could get it ranking without like a long description, but it won't stick. It'll stick a lot.
We found them to stick better when we put the article in there. So that's definitely a big key. But definitely optimization with the video, making sure that, like for those of you that have done blogging, you optimize your blog post. Well, it's the same thing with the video. And that's, some of you guys seen the webinar I did a few months back?
How many were on that webinar? Woo! Okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot that haven't seen that webinar. So for all you guys that are MLSP members, it's in the archive. That's where all the training is. So if you're gonna probably talk to a lot of people, and if you ask them what they're doing, there's quite a few people in here that are having success with video marketing. So that's probably one of the top strategies that you want to consider when you're thinking about what's going to be your overall marketing strategy. Go check out that webinar because there's some really good content. We can't get into all the optimization details.
The optimization takes, but there's one thing I have to say is a lot of people say, post a video every day, right? No, you don't have to post a video every day because you need to do keyword research. Because you can post a video every day unless you like Ray Hickman and big dudes, right? That have a big following. People are going to share that video and you hit his list with that stuff. But if you're just starting off and nobody really knows you, how are you going to get traffic? You need traffic. So if I just create a video and talk about it could be the best video in the world and throw it up and do one every day, you might get some traffic, but it ain't going to be nothing. So you need to do keyword research. You got to really post on purpose. Okay, you got to find a good keyword, and you don't have to do one a day. You could, if you could do one a day and get the keyword research, that's awesome. But start off with like a goal. Like, I'm gonna do 5 videos a day, 5 videos a week, and do keyword research and get that ranking for that keyword, and that's when the traffic will come in. Because I see a lot of people that they'll do videos every day, and like, well, nothing's working. Well, because you're not getting any traffic. It's like a lonely bird sitting in the forest and singing, and nobody hears it.
So let me ask you a kind of a general video question. Making videos. There's a lot of people that it's an uncomfortable thing to do to start making videos. You guys do facing the camera videos. Is that mostly what you do?
Yeah, a lot of people say the talking bobbing heads videos. I think in our niche it's more important. In the network marketing direct sales, I think it's really important to put your face in it. You could use if you're scared to get in the camera, you could use great programs out there. Yeah, but do presentations and stuff like that. I just get the video and talk.
Yeah, and a lot of people are afraid to get into a video and show their face and talk, and it comes down to we've got self-image issues. I'm not the thinnest guy, okay? I can get a lot of comments. I don't care what people say, because you know what? I'm making money, and you probably aren't. sorry. I believe God gave us a middle finger for a reason. and so you have to make the decision that those people aren't going to bother you, and you just move forward and forget the negative comments. 'Cause we get them all the time.
And you gotta be real. I mean, you
Пишет
can't like fake
такой
things.
должен
You gotta be yourself. And everyone's got their own thing. Like, he's totally different than me in the videos. And you gotta grab their attention right away. Like what I'll do is I'll grab this thing. 1 second. And I'll just be like, wait, one side. I don't know how to do it. What's going on, it's Bluesman, you know? And I'll grab their attention, right? You don't have to grab a harmonica, but make it, get in the video, you don't have to be hypey, but just be yourself and get to the point, and that's what you need to be real.
Be yourself, but be your best self. Okay? So there's a lot of talk about, well, just be yourself, be authentic, be yourself. Okay? Well, that's cool, but you also have to inspire trust, authority, and inspire people. Okay? So you got to be your best self when you get out into those videos. And it doesn't mean that you turn into someone that you're not. That's the worst thing that you can do. You're not being a salesman out there. You've got to be authentic, you got to be yourself, but you just turn it on, you be your best self.
Yeah, totally. It's all about just being you, and there's going to be people that are not going to be attracted to you because of who you are. But there's going to be some people that absolutely love who you are, and they just connect with who you are. And that is, you're looking for the ones that connect with you. And that's all you're looking for. And that's the best thing to go, the best mindset to go in when you're making a video.
Real quick, because we are running out of time. Keyword research. Are you guys using a tool? What are y'all up to with that?
Just use a really, really expensive keyword tool.
It's complete the big free one.
Yeah, the big free one.
Free one.
Google keyword tool, that's it.
But there's one thing you gotta really make sure, and we're still studying, guys. I mean, but there's a lot of people make the mistake. You gotta put exact.
Exact match. Exact match.
You
Did you guys teach that in the webinar? Did you guys go over that in the webinar? The keyword research?
I think I may be.
I think you touched on it, yeah. So again, for all the details and the technical stuff, just go back to the webinar. And because, you can't cover everything in a webinar, we approached these guys, they approached us, we've been in talks, and they've been working really, really hard to put something together for the community, which is going to be their first info product that they're putting together, and it's going to be basically a master's training into YouTube marketing. So if you're into video marketing, watch out for that, because it's going to be coming up soon. We're putting the finishing touches on it.
I just want to tell you guys, we are holding absolutely nothing back on this course. We're giving you everything that we've done in this course, and I'm really, really freaking excited about it.
Yeah, we're excited too, because there's nothing really in our niche that attacks it the way that these guys have been doing it, and is detail-oriented enough, and really takes a beginner step by step from the beginning process for this whole video marketing course. So I'm excited for that.
Totally awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Tube Mojo coming soon to your city. Okay, is there, guys, any last words of wisdom or any closing thoughts before you get swamped by everyone who wants to talk to you and really get the secrets, the glitch?
And guys, take advantage of them, especially if you're VIP Elite. If you're not VIP Elite, I think there's still some opportunity to upgrade. But, this is why we have the VIP Elite parties, okay? And if you want to upgrade, you can still see the ladies at the front there at the registration desk. It's to have that opportunity to chat with guys like this who are making it happen and ask those questions that you're dying to ask. Because maybe you got a video that's not converting. Maybe you're making videos, but nobody's opting in. And you're like, what's going on? These are the guys to ask.
Yeah, I just want to say, guys, find that why, dig deep inside, and like Todd said, you got to make a plan. You got to have goals, and your goal is maybe to make $10,000 a month. We'll make something a little smaller than that. I want to make 50. I want to get like 50 leads a day. First start off with 10, then go to 20. Make a goal, make a plan. It's just like driving. Like you're gonna drive from New York to California, and you don't have a map and you don't have like a GPS or anything like that. You'll get there, but it's gonna take you a lot longer if you don't.
Yeah, we just proved that this weekend in Dallas.
Yeah.
I didn't get the GPS with the car.
That's it. And just it's daily, consistent action. You gotta be consistent, not just like week and like I didn't get any results. It doesn't work that way. So just keep on.
My last thing to say is that walk out of here this weekend and dig deep and get the passion. Okay? Get the passion. But when you talk about it, it just makes you like that. You gotta get it. And you gotta get propels you forward. I mean, I'm telling you that you can write your own paycheck. And I'm totally convinced.
Beautiful. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Guys, I mean, this, if anything, they're great. I mean, when I come to events and I see this, especially getting started, seeing just normal people in 4 or 5 months hit 5 figures a month from flat road. You know, is this industry real? As they walk away, is this real? How freaking cool is that? Like, that is, to me, so inspiring. So, guys, we're in corporate America or corporate whatever country you're in, get that happen. Seriously, that is, it gets you right here, man. Gets you right freaking here. So, shall we?
Next speaker.